back to my channel, A Transparent Homeschool. My name is Beth, and if you are new here, I make homeschooling content here on my channel. I have 4 kids. We currently homeschool 3 of them. I have a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 6-year-old, and then my little guy is 2. So I have a wide ranges of ages and experience. We've been homeschooling now for 8 years. And so that's what I do on my channel is I offer encouragement and advice through all kinds of different things. So today what I wanted to do is I wanted to take some time and just offer up some encouragement if this is your first year homeschooling. So no doubt by this time you have already completed your first quarter of homeschooling, your first 9 weeks. It's either going really great or you're really kind of just in the middle, as like you're still getting your feet wet, but you're really confident in what you're doing by now, or you're just like, what did I do? Things are not going well. We are so overwhelmed with the choices that we've made as far as like curriculum or extracurricular activities. We're so busy all the time. Those are all valid places to be right after your first 9 weeks of homeschooling. So a little bit about my journey. You can go back far on my channel, and I have made content ever since my first year of homeschooling. So if you're interested, you can just go back in the archives. But during my first year of homeschooling, I was pregnant with my 3rd child. We started my son early with school because he is a late August birthday, and so we started homeschooling, I'm not joking you, in kindergarten when he was still 4. He was an older 4. He hadn't quite turned 5 yet. But if you know anything about 5-year-old boys, they don't sit still. And it's really hard for them to focus. And so that's where we found ourselves after the first 9 weeks of our homeschooling journey, is just really getting frustrated at being still and sitting and focusing and all of those things. So it was a bit of a struggle our first year, our journey. And so if that's you, I just want to say, stick to it. Change things. It is okay to change curriculum. And I say that being someone who generally doesn't change curriculum because it really just hurts me. It hurts me to spend so much money on something and then midway through the year be like, you know what? It's not really working, so I think we're going to switch to this. I've done it a few times, but I don't like to do it. Having said that, because I have done it before, I do know that it's okay and everything is going to be fine. Your kids will still learn, I promise. But it is hard. It is hard to get that first 9 weeks under your belt and then kind of just see like, okay, I can do this. But now, how is the best way to do this? But after 8 years of homeschooling, sometimes I still ask myself that. And so you will be learning continually through this process, just like your child is. So give yourself some grace there. Don't just throw in the towel and say it's not working. Like we're fighting all the time. This is just not working. They're not responding. Like, you know, this is an adjustment for them. It's also an adjustment for you. Very soon, you will find your groove and you will find how you both work together to make a homeschool. Believe me, it takes a while because it is a huge adjustment, and it will happen. It will happen. I promise you, at some point, you will find your groove and it'll work. And then you'll get out of groove again because something needs to be adjusted, and then you'll find your groove again. And that will work for a while, and then you'll have to do it again. And that's homeschooling. You find something that works, you do it until it doesn't work, you do something different, and then you go. And you make adjustments here or there, you tweak things that you see, and it really is a beautiful thing because it allows you and your child to learn together. So if that's where you are, believe me, peace and success are coming. You just have to stick in there if you don't know what's going on, and if you're really not thinking, oh, this isn't working, we're fighting all the time, it's not working out. Keep at it. Do not give up. Do not give up. Do not give up. It's going to be okay. You just have to be patient and trust the process. So if you're in the second group where you're like, yeah, it's okay, like, you know, it's fine, it's okay. Like in the middle, if you're in that middle group, again, keep it up. Don't give up. If there are things going well in your homeschool, make sure you focus on those things. Make sure you're praising your children for the good things that they are doing and for the progress they're making. And be very open and honest with your children about your struggles, right? So instead of making this persona where us as the parent are perfect, homeschooling offers us a wonderful opportunity to show our children that we are human too, and we make mistakes, and we need forgiveness just like they do, and we need Jesus just like they do. So embrace those times when you mess up and you're just like, that probably wasn't the best thing, or I really, I shouldn't have raised my voice to you, or I shouldn't have yelled at you. Those are wonderful opportunities to show your kids how the believer's life is to walk through forgiveness and sin and to seek reconciliation for that. People think somehow that like when they homeschool, their kids will no longer like look at them as like an example or like an authority figure. And I haven't found that to be true in my 8 years of homeschooling. In fact, it's almost opposite. They will turn to you and start to act like you do, right? Because we all know that whoever you spend the most time with, that's who you start to act like. So if that's you, if you are the person that your child spends most of their time with, make sure that they are seeing good behavior. That doesn't mean you have to be Mary Poppins all the time, but it does mean that if you do raise your voice or if things do get out of control and you get angry, stop what you're doing, pray together as a group, which I have done countless times, and just ask forgiveness. You can say something really simple like this. Guys, I'm really sorry that that mommy just got angry with you and raised my voice and yelled at you. I am getting really frustrated, and I know that you are too. So can you forgive me? Give them a chance to say, yes, we forgive you, because they're not going to withhold that from you. Just say, yes, thank you for forgiving me, and I love you. Why don't we go have a snack, take a break, and then we will come back to it in 5 minutes. That whole thing right there will transform your attitude, it will transform the situation, and it will transform your children's hearts, because it's showing them that just because things got out of hand, you're bringing it back under control, and you can walk forward still together, still as a unit. That's powerful. That will change hearts, and it will change eternities as well. Believe me, it will. So that's kind of where you're at, where like things are going great, but like not so great. It's okay. Be humble about it and share your experience with your kids. Now, as far as like curriculum goes, curriculum will come and it will go. I promise you. If you choose something in their kindergarten year or in your first year of homeschooling, there are very high chances that you are going to change to something different later on. And that's okay. You do not have to stick with something just because you bought it. And I know, just like I said a few minutes ago, I know that's hard because I am in that camp too. It's hard for me to buy something, to spend a lot of money on something and then not finish it. If it's causing your child and you stress and a lot of friction, really take a look at it. Is it going to be something that I am okay changing? A little friction is good because it does challenge, and it does kind of create the necessity for you to work through challenging things, and that's good because that's a life skill. But if it's consistently causing the peace to be disturbed or, things like that, maybe take a look at getting something different or asking a homeschooling friend what they think about the situation and kind of go from there. So believe me, it's going to be okay for both groups 1 and 2. Now for group number 3, where everything's awesome, you guys are just doing great. You are so happy to homeschool, and you're so blessed and thankful that you made the decision to take your kids out of school or to start them in homeschooling from the beginning. Good on you. I did not have that experience. My first year of homeschooling was definitely a teaching experience for myself and my expectations, how things were going to go, what I just thought that my children were ready for, which was completely off base. But anyway, that's not this video. it was not easy for me my first year. If it's easy for you, keep going. Whatever you're doing is working, but there will be a time, maybe soon, maybe not so soon, where things will not work anymore. And you have to then pivot and adjust and really reevaluate your homeschool. And that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So if things are going great, I'm so happy for you. It is a blessing. Homeschooling is a complete blessing. And I'm also going to give you the same advice. Don't give up. Keep going, because there are good times in homeschooling. There are hard times in homeschooling. You will experience both of them. The hard times, like anything else in life, are periods where you, your children, and your homeschool as a unit will grow. And that's what the hard times are for, is growth. But it's necessary. If you choose to homeschool, hard times are necessary, and they prove your grit. And believe me, I've gone through them, still going through them, because they don't stop. Changing doesn't stop. Transformation doesn't stop. Growing doesn't stop. Teaching doesn't stop. All is a very fluid dance where you, as the teacher, the mother, the parent, have to pivot and adjust and reevaluate consistently to where you can provide the best experience for your children. Sometimes that is cutting back on work. Sometimes that's adding work. Sometimes that's cutting back on extracurricular activities. Sometimes that's, doing A, B, C, whatever it is. But don't give up. Homeschooling is so amazing. It brings families together. It allows independent thought. It allows critical thought. It allows so much benefit that it almost makes the hard times that much more important. Because it's so easy to just be like, oh, we don't get along, it didn't work out, and then send your kid off to public school. And you could do that. I'm just encouraging you, please do not give up, because if you give up in the middle of a hard season, you're not learning anything. All you're learning and teaching your children to do is to give up when things get hard. Persevere, pray through it, and you will get out to the other side. I promise you, you will, because I've walked through it a number of times. So that's my encouragement. If this is like your first year of homeschooling, whether you're starting from kindergarten or whether you are just pulling your kids out of school and this is your first go of it after this first 9 weeks, keep going for the rest of the year. Things will change. Things will change, I promise you. The hard times are just times for growth and reevaluation. So do not think that if it's hard, it's not right. Most of the time, the hard things are the right thing to do. That's why they're hard. So go through it, walk through it, pray through it, and don't do it alone. YouTube is a great place to find support. I'm always here. If you want to leave me comments, I can always offer more encouragement. But if you've made it through to the end of this video, thank you so much. I tend to be very wordy when I talk about homeschooling. I'm very passionate about it. So thank you for watching. And if you need encouragement or have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I do read them, every single one that I get, and I respond to every single message that I get. So if you have any questions or need more encouragement, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.